Microphone check one, two. What is this? Welcome back to South Jersey Life. It's been a long time, guys. It's been a very long time. So it's like a season two is about to begin. Just want to say, give a shout out to my sister, Melissa. All prayers are with you. Um, I want to shout out the crew: Heidi, Levon, Heather, Patrick. We're gonna have some more people joining in the conversations. My partner in crime, Victorio. He's going to be back with us very, very soon. But let's start it off with some football, man. Football season is about to start. You see, I'm Broncoed up. It's all about Denver right now. Um, but let's talk about my man Russell Wilson. Let's get this Russell Wilson hate right. I made a bet with my man at the job that Russell Wilson will finish top five for MVP voting. Now I know, he's feeling real confident about himself. Everybody's out here is uh is doubting my man Russ, but I believe with Sean Payton, right, that this offense will be a lot better than it was last year. And then that was the main thing. Russ didn't really know the playbook. Nathaniel Hackett was the worst coach, like my man Sean Payton said, maybe of all time. You get fired with 2 games left in the season. I mean, you had to 6 games into the season, you had to bring the guy over from the Baltimore Ravens to help you coach the team, to get everybody organized, to get everybody situated, and you still get fired with 2 games left in the season. And everybody got revisionist history, but Nathaniel Hackett. The only reason why we hired Nathaniel Hackett as the coach for the Denver Broncos because we wanted Aaron Rodgers. We wanted to be in the position that the New York Jets are in right now. But Nathaniel Hackett could not get Aaron Rodgers. So the second choice was Russell Wilson. And that mesh did not happen because I'm looking at Nathaniel Hackett right now. And Nathaniel Hackett basically says, "What do you want to do, Aaron?" Aaron tells him what to do. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's not a head coach. That's not a leader. Okay. We need somebody to coach up Russell Wilson. When Russ did have those 2 games when Nathaniel Hackett was not the person calling the offensive plays, we looked pretty good. We looked real good. Russ looked like he was about to cook. The pots was on the stove, right? The pots was on the stove. He had the pans. He had the oil about to go into the pans. He's about to cook. Season over, but we look good. So this year, Sean Payton got the recipe book out, right? And this is what we're going to do. Russ is going to play like he played in Seattle. We're going to run the football. We're going to play defense. Russ has wide receivers everywhere. You got Mims, you got Cortland, you got Judy. Um, I just think that Russ is going to have that back year. Russ is going to look real good. Like I said, he's going to be top five MVP. I said it first. That's right. I said it first. And the Broncos will be in the playoff this year. I know no one expects us to be there, but we will be there. So you know, that's my bold prediction for the year. The Broncos will be in the playoffs because we haven't been there in a while, and Russ will be top five MVP voting. So you might as well put your bets now. Thank me that I made you some money. Um, Tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about what's coming up, the ongoing schedule for the NFL. So just this is just a little teaser. You know what I'm saying? Football season about to start. I'm happy. I know you guys are happy. People that don't like football, too bad. You got to deal with it. This is football season, and this is when everybody becomes a little bit more happier. Monday morning, some people are ecstatic, other people are dejected, but that's why we love football so much. Um, but let's talk about the. This is South Jersey life. So let's talk about the Eagles. Um, Back in the day, I couldn't stand the Eagles. When I was younger, growing up, hated the Eagles. Couldn't stand them. After listening to WIP for the last 15 years, 20 years of listening to WIP, I love Angelo Cataldi. Great, brilliant, but listening to Angelo and uh, Glenn Macnow and Anthony Gargano and Ike Reese, and what I've learned is I don't really hate the Eagles right now. No, let me put it like this: I have no problem with the players right now. And let me just say this: I love Jalen Hurts. So it's videos. No one in Philadelphia really gave Jalen Hurts a shot. You know, they always mocking him. He can't throw the football. All he can do is run. He's just a placeholder until we get a real quarterback. That's you Eagle fans. And what I've realized over the past few years is I don't hate the Eagles, especially the players. I totally dislike the fans of Philadelphia. I don't like them. Yes, you guys, I, but this is fun. Dislike, this is not, you know, walking around with torches, hate towards you guys. But as friendly football banner, I don't like the Philadelphia Eagle fans. Y'all suck. But Jalen Hurts is my guy. So this is why I wanted y'all to go to the Super Bowl. Not for the Philadelphia fans to win the Super Bowl, but for Jalen Hurts to win the Super Bowl. And I do like Devontae Smith. I do like uh, Brown, AJ Brown. I do like a lot of the Georgia guys that you got over here, Jalen Carter, um, N'Kobe Dean, because I've seen these guys at Georgia. I know they can play. Um, I love Darius Slay. I love his personality. I like Brandon Graham. So it's not the players. So one of these days I'm gonna get one of these players up on here. Let's talk some football. But it's the fans. You're the reason why, you know, the whole country is annoyed with the Philadelphia Eagles. Not because of the players, especially not because of Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts is great. And I knew he was going to be great. And he's going to continue to be great. So all you doubters out there, hey, tough. Deal with it. But you fans of Philadelphia, appreciate what you got. Appreciate what you got. All right, let's get into some football. This is for the league. We're going to do Thursday night football. When you see this, Thursday night football may have happened already. So, stepping out on a limb. We have the Lions against the Chiefs. It's in Arrowhead. The Chiefs are a 5-point favorite. And let me just say this: the Lions are going to be real good this year. I don't know if they're going to win the division, but the Lions should be in the playoffs. If they're not in the playoffs, if they don't come at least second in the division, then that coach may be out of a job because they have the talent, they have the expectations of getting where they want to get. And I'm assuming that the Lions are going to be in the playoffs, but they are playing the defending Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're 5.5-point favorite. So I'm trying to make you guys some money because I'm trying to make me some money. Okay, so you can roll with these picks, or you can dismiss these picks. It's up to you, But if I'm making some people rich, hit that like, subscribe to them, keep on subscribing, keep on liking and sharing these videos. I'm trying to make some people some money this year. All right, so first pick, Thursday night football. I will be picking the Kansas City Chiefs to win, but I think the Lions will cover that 5.5-point spread because I think it's going to be a high scoring game. If I was you guys, I would bet the over. I think a lot of points are going to be put up. I think Kansas City is going to have maybe a touchdown lead, maybe a 10-point lead. Detroit scores late to cut it down to get it under that 5.5. So first pick, Lions. You know what? I should have had a pen. I should be writing this stuff down, but great memory. Great memory. My wife knows this. Great memory. So Lions will cover 5.5. All right. Let's go to the next game. This is the Sunday slate. A lot of games. Everybody's playing this week. Panthers, Falcons. Bryce Young gets to start his first game as an NFL player. I love Bryce Young out of Alabama. Um, in college, great quarterback. When he's coming to the NFL, they're saying he's too small. I get it. He is small. He is slight of build, but he can play. He can ball. He's like Steph Curry shooting a three. That's how Bryce Young is as a quarterback. And I believe that he will show you why he was number one pick. Um, but for this game, they're playing in Atlanta. The Falcons do have Bijan Robinson. I think they're going to run the football. Atlanta Falcons defense sucks. You know, Panthers have a pretty good defense, but I think it's going to be ball control. Now, the Falcons are favored by 3.5 points. You know what? I'm going to say they'll cover. It's in Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, the young rookie running back stud that he's going to be, he's going to show out. So take Falcons 3.5 over the Panthers. Okay. Next game, Texans at the Ravens. Hold on, let me put a little bit. I need some soft music or something in this background. Hold on, let me see what kind of music we got up in here. Let's see. Let me get some music going up in here or something. Yep, yep, yep. It sounds like football music. Okay. All right. So let's go to Texans at Ravens. Lamar got paid. About time that the Ravens showed that man some respect, put some respect on his name. They're going against the Texans. Now, the Texans do have the rookie quarterback starting his first NFL game. It's not going to look good. It's really not going to look good for the Texans. Um, the Ravens are 10.5. Well, no, they're 10-point favorites. It's in Baltimore. It's Lamar Jackson. It's OBJ. They got Bateman. They got Zay Flowers. And they got the defense. Take the Ravens minus the 10. This is going to be a blowout. So, yeah, I'm definitely putting money on this game. So, like I said, congratulate me for making you guys some money. Ravens minus 10 over the Texans. That's almost a guarantee right there. This is lemonade, like I want y'all to know. Lemonade. Refreshing. Refreshing. Okay, Bengals at the Browns. Bengals are 2.5 favorites over the Cleveland Browns. Listen, we all know what this is about. If Burrow plays, the Bengals should win. But Burrow is only 1-5 against the Cleveland Browns, right? So that's it when Burrow plays. If Burrow doesn't play, I think Deshaun Watson is like, you know what? Last year was an aberration. He will look like the Deshaun Watson from the Houston Texans 2.5 years ago, and I believe that Burrow will not play. It's just a prediction. Or I believe that he will not play. The Browns will come because they've been under the radar all preseason. I think they have the defense. That's what gives Burrow trouble. Like I said, I don't think Burrow will be playing, and I think the Browns will pull off the upset. So let's go Browns, and they will beat the Bengals. Bengals will not cover that 2.5. They will actually lose out. So let's take the Browns outright. Okay. Next game, Jaguars, Colts. Jaguars -5. They are at the Colts. The Colts to me are a little bit. No, I'm sorry. The Jaguars are a little bit overrated to me. Um, their quarterback, he came on late at the end of the year, but that was at the end of the year, right? A lot of guys come on late at the end of the year. They kind of figure it out. It's the second year. I do think Doug Peterson was a very good coach. I just think Carson Wentz sucked. Um, and Doug did a great job last year of getting his team into the playoffs. I think they are a little bit overrated, but they are going against the Colts. Jonathan Taylor will not be playing. The Colts, besides Richardson, they have nobody. So let's take the Jaguars, even though I think they're a little bit overrated, minus the 5. They will cover this. This should be a blowout. Easy win for the Jags. Next game, Buccaneers at the Vikings. The Vikings minus 6. The Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, the heir apparent to Tom Brady. Yeah, this is a patch. This is a Band-Aid. This is not a long-term solution to what's going on with the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers need to tank for Caleb Williams or tank for Deion Sanders' son. Okay? They got to do something because Baker Mayfield will not be the answer. So with this, Vikings minus 6. It's in Minnesota. First game of the season. It's going to be loud in Minnesota. In the Dome, Vikings will cover the 6-point spread. All right? Titans at the Saints. Saints are minus 3. Okay, see, the Titans are, you have Hopkins now. You got B-Hop over there now. But they still got Ryan Tannehill as the quarterback. You have blinking out right now. The running back for the Tennessee Titans that runs over everybody. I think he'll have a bounce back year. Derrick Henry. My mind. It's late, guys. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry should look like the old Derrick Henry. Okay, running that rock, pounding people. Fourth quarter, take it away. The Saints, you have Derek Carr, but Derek Carr to me he's up and down. He's schizophrenic. He is who he was with the Raiders. He is an upgrade from Jameis Winston. I will give you that. The Saints do have a pretty good defense. They have Kamara healthy, ready to go. It's just going to be a close game. This is going to be a very good game too. So Saints minus 3. That's a lot of points. If it was minus 2, I say okay. Minus 3, to me, maybe like a push. Okay, so we got the Saints. With I'm trying to be diplomatic here, but let's take the Saints. Saints will cover the 3.5 points. Saints will win the game. Saints cover the 3.5 points. So that should be the outcome, but I'm not sure. That one, I may lose you some money. Sorry, guys. I may lose you some money on that one. I'm not that confident in that pick, but I will say the Saints take the minus 3. Let's go. 49ers, Steelers. Let's go. 49ers. 2.5 point favors are over the Steelers. It's in Pittsburgh. The Steelers is going to be pretty good this year. I think Kenny Pickett's going to play like a first round draft pick, not a number 1 draft pick, but a 15 draft pick. Pickens, their wide receiver, he's a monster. He's a beast. He's a specimen. That's what the analysts like to say. He's a specimen. That's what they say. But yeah, he's a monster. He's a beast. I think Steelers are going to be pretty good. The Steelers are going to give everybody in that division a run for their money. But the 49ers with Brock Purdy, even though Brock Purdy is Brock Purdy, he does look Purdy a lot. And I do think that he is going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. So this is irrelevant. They will get the win in Pittsburgh, and they will cover that 2.5 point spread. Next game, Cardinals, Commanders. It's the Cardinals. It's the Commanders. Let's not take long for this one. Commanders are minus 7. Um, Commanders should win. They got the talent. I think Howell can be a good quarterback. I think the enemy, if you look at the previous post that we did um, earlier before Braveland the enemy was named the offensive coordinator, we knew that the enemy was going to do really well. He deserved to be the head coach, get a head coaching job, and this is the first mission of proving that he should be a head coach. So let's give it to the Commanders. They will cover the 7 points because the Cardinals are tanking for Caleb Williams as well. Um, Bears, Packers. Bears -1. Basically, this is almost like a pick'em game. You have Love taking over for Aaron Rodgers. Love looked good in the preseason. Love looked okay when he came into the game last year against the Philadelphia Eagles. But we'll see. He could be good. He could be, yeah, Jordan Love. He got to prove himself. No one has that much confidence in him. No one really seen him play. When he was drafted, first round draft pick, I'm like, who is Jordan Love? I have no clue who Jordan Love was. But he gets his chance since Aaron Rodgers is no longer there. They're going against the Bears. The Bears are an interesting team to me. They're putting weapons behind Justin Fields. When Justin Fields was in college, he was gunning the football everywhere. Now in the NFL, he's a running quarterback. I don't understand that. He needs to sit back in the pocket and gun that football. He has the arm to do it. He can read defenses. You need to make sure that he's a quarterback sitting in the pocket and throwing the football and running only when he has to. Since it is in Chicago, um, I will say that the Bears will cover this -1 over the Green Bay Packers. It should be a good game, though. I do really want to see this game. It should be a good game. All right, so this is for my South Jerseyans, my Philadelphians, my Pennsylvanians. Eagles -4 at the Patriots. This is a rematch of the Super Bowl, the rematch that these Eagle fans think that they was cheated out of the Super Bowl. Spygate with Belichick and Tom Brady. And ironically, Tom Brady will be honored at this game. The Eagles did get their revenge with Nick Foles in the Super Bowl. Eagles are the better team. Like I said, I'm Jalen Hurts all the way. So it's hard for me to ever bet against Jalen Hurts. -4, yeah, I think they will go into Foxborough, beat the Patriots on the day that they're celebrating Tom Brady, because Jalen Hurts will play spectacular and lead the Eagles for that win. So take the Eagles -4 at the Patriots. Next game, Raiders, Broncos. Shout out to my boy Chris. Need to get you up on here. Let's talk some football. Wow, we're 3.5-point favorites. Feels good to be a favorite in a football game. It's been a while. We got to see what Russ is going to do. But as I said before, Russ is going to be top 5 MVP. So the journey starts now. So I will take the Broncos. They will cover those 3.5 points. That defense will beat down the Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo will probably get knocked out the game. That's what I'm predicting. Yeah, they're going to look good. They're going to look good. The Broncos is going to show out, show the coach, this is the reason why you came to Denver Broncos. This is why we gave up the first round pick for you to strategize. And the Raiders should finish last. We should be number 2 in the division because I can't stand the Chargers. So Broncos 3.5. You can put money on that. We will cover that. Next game, Dolphins, Chargers. Chargers -3. As I said, I can't stand the Chargers. -3. Let's go Dolphins. And you know why? Because Justin Herbert gets all this love. Like he's better than Jalen. Like he's already better than Lamar. He's on the level of Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes. The man has not won a playoff game. What are we talking about? I know he's tall. I know he has a good arm. Yes, but he does not have his team winning when it matters. Man, this is not just the first year. This is the 3rd year that they had all this talent around them. I don't want to say fraud, just like Bryce Harper's a fraud. But I'm going to just say, you got to show me. I'm going Dolphins all the way. they're going to pull off this win in Los Angeles. Dolphins, Tua. As long as he don't leave the game, you got Tyreek Hill, you got Jalen Waddle. I mean, pretty much that's all you need. They got the offensive firepower. Their defense is good. Ramsey will not be playing right now, but they got their defense is good enough to slow down the Chargers. Chargers defense overrated, especially last year. They had all this talent, overrated. You could score at will against them, overrated. My Broncos, when they were struggling at the end of last year, they beat them. So let's go. Dolphins. You're gonna win some money off of that. Dolphins will win at the Chargers. So take the points for the Dolphins. Rams at Seattle. Seattle Seahawks 5.5 point favorites. Seattle will win this game. Geno Smith, he may not have as great of a year last year, but Geno's going to beat the Rams. The Rams have nobody. They got three players that you can think of. You have Aaron Donald, you have Cooper Kupp, and you have the quarterback, Stafford. That's it. Who else is on their team? Nobody. Take Seattle with the points in Seattle. They will cover the 5.5. Two more games left, guys. Two more games left. Sunday night football. The Dallas Cowboys are in New York. Cowboys -3. Listen, the Giants are a pretty good team, but they're fraudulent as well. They're average. Okay, so they was average last year. They wind up getting to the second round because when it's playoff time, Minnesota is very mediocre. So the Giants did beat them, but they got their butts whooped against Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. So take the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy is coaching for his job this year. Dak has something to prove. The Cowboys has a lot of offensive weapons. The Giants, they don't have enough weapons to keep up. So, and the Cowboys got Michael Parsons on the other side. That defense will take the ball away from Daniel Jones if he got to put it up. I think they'll just stack the box against Saquon, make Daniel Jones try to throw the football, and Daniel Jones is not known for throwing the football. So, take the Dallas Cowboys, them boys, -3. Last but not least, Monday Night Football. Bills, Jets. And everybody loves Aaron Rodgers right now. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. But the Jets have done nothing forever. So even though that he is with the Jets without him, they didn't make the playoffs. They lost like what, 4 or 5 games in a row at the end of the season to miss the playoffs. I understand they had quarterback issues, but when you say it's just the quarterback and you get a true quarterback, sometimes you figure out the quarterback wasn't just the issue. They have a pretty good defense, very stout. Some people think they could be the best defense, but the Denver Broncos have the best defense in the NFL. So let that be put on the record right now. But the Jets have a pretty good defense. Buffalo Bills have something to prove. Allen will have an MVP-like season this year. Diggs wants the football. I think if Allen wants Diggs to be happy, you will get him the football. You have Dalvin Cook's little brother running the football. He's quick. He's elusive. My main thing is, can he pound it up the middle so Allen doesn't have to rush the football as much? But 2.5 points, Buffalo Bills. I think they will cover. Aaron Rodgers, yes, he has Garrett Wilson. You have Dalvin Cook. Those are the two for sure that he has. Everybody else is suspect to me. So, mind you, they do have a great defense. But if you double team Garrett Wilson, stack the box against Dalvin Cook, I don't think the Jets are going to do anything. And the Bills are the proven team. They have not proven enough to get to the Super Bowl, but they have proven to keep winning that division. And I think they will win this game and put the Jets at 0-1. So let's go Bills. minus 2.5. They will cover in New York for Monday Night Football. And listen, that's a lot of talking. Hold on. Let me drink my lemonade. Shout out to Amaya for getting me this cup. Wonderful cup. This season is going to be fun. But let me just say this. YouTube, you're killing us, okay? I had DirecTV, get all the football because I watch my Denver Broncos, right? $250 for football, NFL Sunday ticket on DirecTV. YouTube first year, so I get rid of DirecTV. Like, I'm not worried about DirecTV no more. Get the satellite. I can watch it on YouTube. YouTube wants $450 for the NFL. You're robbing us. You're stealing from us. I mean, what are we talking about? $200 more? $200 more? And I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay because it's NFL, and this is the problem. This is the problem. Y'all, next year y'all gotta come down with these prices. Y'all gotta come down with these prices. It's ridiculous. Because a lot of people cannot afford to watch their teams because they got to put out X amount of money. And this is crazy. So NFL, if you're watching this, and I know you are, you're dealing with an expert right now. So NFL, if you're watching this, lower those prices. You want more people watching your product? All the games, not just the local televised games, all the games, lower those prices. The customers, the consumers, we deserve that. We support you guys. We support the NFL. Lower those prices. So, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Make some money. Because most of the time, me and my wife, we're on Regatta Sports. Getting our bets in on Sundays. So if you guys can make some money off of me, good looking. If you guys lose some money, that's your fault. That's not mine. Let that be known, okay? But this is a great start back to the season for South Jersey Life. We have a lot of things coming for you guys. We're going to have some interviews. We're going to be talking about relationship topics. We're going to be talking about the elections. We're going to be talking Biden, Trump, because you already know where I stand at. And if you don't, then watch the previous shows, okay? You can catch us on Twitter, with the opinions. You can catch the podcast on Spotify, Buzzsprout, anywhere that you can get it. We still got to put it up on Apple. I'm not technically sound like that, but I got to get it up on Apple for you to listen to the podcast. And shout out to everybody that's on YouTube. Shout out to all the podcasts that I keep abreast to keep me up on facts and on topics and whatnot. And soon I'll be giving top 5 on top 10. Let's go top 10 on podcasts. So just what influenced me and why you guys got me in this space so I can do what I do right now. So I appreciate the support. Remember, subscribe to South Jersey Life. If you have any questions, you want to get in contact, you may want to be on the show, go to South Jersey Life at gmail.com. And just send me a message. You can go on Twitter, send a message. Amaya should be having the Instagram account up very soon. So we want to try to get some interviews up in here and talk about some topics everybody's talking about in the world. So let's get it. So I appreciate everybody. Remember, make your bets. Stay tuned to South Jersey Life. We got way more shows for you guys, and have some fun this year. We're gonna have some fun this year, so get ready for that. Appreciate it. So everybody, good night. We'll catch you next time. Peace.